Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of the Soul and Seed Kitchen. Today is gonna be a wow. I'm nervous, like straight up. I was so excited. I wore my yellow dress to match my lemon poppy seed cake that I'm making, but suddenly I'm straight up nervous. Anyways, so if you guys like seeing fun recipes and like this corner of my house, then definitely don't forget to subscribe and like this video, give me some love. You know how it goes. Okay, so let me tell you about this. I'm making a lemon poppy seed cake. We need some backstory. I've never baked a layered cake. I have never baked a vegan cake, and I'm nervous. So I'm making this. There's literally only one vegan lemon poppy seed layered cake. There's a lot of like bread loaves on Pinterest that I've seen, but I've only found one like layered cake recipe that was vegan. So I'm kind of following it, but they include like some jam and stuff that I'm not gonna do. So, and also I'm gonna do like the frosting different. We're just gonna see how this goes. If you know me and if you've been around, you know I usually just like wing things and don't measure. But I'm literally so nervous. So I pulled out everything that you guys need. I will link the recipe that I'm basing this off of down below. Eventually I might make my own, and unless this turns out to be like a pile of mush, then maybe just follow this recipe and I'll link it down below. But let's do this. So I've pulled out pretty much everything that you'll need, I think. Over here, I also have this that I'll be using to juice the lemons. I only have this one cake pan. You just need some almond milk. I'll be coating the pan in coconut oil. I don't even know if I need this. I got my beautiful KitchenAid. Lemons, I think I might need more though, which I have. And then I'll be using this Miyoko's vegan cream cheese for the frosting. And I also have Miyoko's butter that I might add in as well. I preheated the oven to 350. You do need two 9-inch cake pans, but like I said, I only have one, so we'll just be baking this in portions. And then now I'm going to zest the lemons to get 2 tablespoons of lemon zest. I don't have like a zester, so I am just going to use like this side of the cheese grater. So after that, I'm going to juice the lemons and mix it with the almond milk. In doing this, even though almond milk is not dairy, it does still curdle up like a buttermilk. So I'm gonna do that and I will show you guys. And I just love that I'm baking this in my cute little thrifted lemon dress. Okay, so I just got all the lemon juice. It still is over there. I just have a bowl and I'm going to put 1 2/3 cup of almond milk, just what the recipe calls for. Mix it together with my lemon juice. Also, if you're making this with me and your oven already preheated, so did mine, so it's okay, don't feel bad. I think like ovens usually rush us in our baking process, and I think that's not nice. Okay. So I'm just gonna set that aside. Okay, so now we need 3 cups of flour. I'm gonna just use these dry measurement bowls. I'm using unbleached all-purpose flour too, just so you know. That's 1 cup. All right, we got all of our flour in. Now we're adding in 1 teaspoon of salt. Now we need to add 1.5 cups of sugar. The recipe does call for cane sugar, but I don't have that, so I'm just using like normal granulated sugar. I usually actually do have cane sugar. That's like our staple sugar that we get from Trader Joe's, but I haven't been to Trader Joe's in a hot second, so we're gonna put in 1.5 cups. Now the last thing we need to add to mix our dry ingredients is baking soda. Adding in our 2nd teaspoon of baking soda, and now we can mix. Okay, now I'm gonna add in olive oil, the lemon zest, I have my computer right here, the vanilla and the poppy seeds, and mix it on up. I'm so excited. I feel like this is the most beautiful part. I think the poppy seeds are just gonna be beautiful. I'm also about to pour in this curdled milk, which looks like this, just so you know. I'm debating if I should mix it. Got my spoon. Whoa. This is weird. I have no idea if it's supposed to look like this, pals. But I'm mixing it because I guess it's gonna get mixed anyways, right? So here we go. Gonna pour it in. I'm just gonna pour in the olive oil and the buttermilk right now and let that mix. It looks so good. Do you want me to show you this? Here, I hope you're making this with me, by the way. Okay, so for the rest of this recipe, I'm gonna just use a wooden spoon. I read this, I feel like it could have been a little bit higher up in the recipe, but I read to not over stir it, just because it'll make the dough, or the cake a little bit more dense, which is fine. It's not like you're gonna, I feel like, mess up the cake. But since everything's like pretty incorporated, I'm just gonna mix in the poppy seeds with the spoon. All right, so we're going to add 4 tablespoons of poppy seeds, and they're gonna be so beautiful. And this is the last step. This was super easy. I'm pretty sure I need this whole container. They only had mini ones at Publix. I want you to experience this with me. Okay, like I said, if you followed me for some time, you know I wing it and I always taste the recipe. I feel like it should taste like it's gonna bake good. I don't know, I feel like I have an internal instinct and I'm excited. Oh my God. Holy crap. If this actually turns out, it's gonna be freaking so good. I'm excited. So now, like I said, that was it. So I'm just going to grease up this pan with some coconut oil. And we are going to do it. We're gonna put it in here. We're gonna bake it for about 30 minutes and I will let you guys know how it turns out. So to make sure that I put the same amount in the pan each time, I brought this scale over. Guys, I kind of had to recruit Evan for the, let me fix this, for the measurement portion. So measure it, I think pour it all into a bowl that you can actually tear out the weight, then measure what's inside, then divide it if you want to measure it. You can also just eyeball it. I can't even believe I'm doing this right now, but
you want it to be equal, right?
Here we go. I've got it weighed out in this bowl, the white bowl I showed you, because I had to put it in a different bowl, that way I could actually tear out the weight of the bowl. I don't know if that makes sense, but you know, Great British Baking Show goes off of weighing everything, so I decided to, but I am now gonna pour it into the pan, so let's do that. All right, this is 705 grams, and we are just going to give it a nice little shake to remove the air bubbles. Okay guys, the timer just went off and I just wanted a real quick shout out to this strawberry bubbly because it's freaking so good, and like look at how happy spring this is. So good. Anyways, I'm gonna take the cake out now. Let's see. I'll set you up. I'll set you up right here. Let's see what it looks like. What if there's a hole in it? Okay, I'm letting it burn. Are you even ready? How do I know if it's done? I think I jiggle it. It looks perfect. Golden brown, raised. The edges look perfect. Let me show you. Wow. Said I'm gonna just let it chill on the cooling rack, and I'll get back to you guys in like 15-ish minutes if I feel confident enough to flip the cake out. I might have an actual heart attack at that moment. Okay, so the first thing that I did was like, I Googled this like 2 seconds ago, but I did a fork around it, and I'm so nervous to know if the back of it is, or the bottom of it is stuck or not, but I'm gonna say my prayers, and then we're gonna flip it over. And I hope this cooling rack is good. I don't even know. If it crumbles through, I will literally cry on camera. Okay. Oh no, oh no. We did it. Okay guys, cake layer 2, here we go. All right, I was FaceTiming with my family, but we're running out of sunlight, so I'm going to whip up this cream cheese frosting now. So let me show you what I'm going to use. Miyoko's vegan cream cheese, which I might have already shown you. Also, if you hear any pounding noises, Evan is building us a kitchen island today, so that is just what you're gonna hear. Then all you need is vanilla and powdered sugar, and then she does call for 8 tablespoons of vegan butter, so it's like a half a cup of vegan butter. I do have it, but I don't think I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna do everything without, and this for my own whipped cream, I'm gonna add like the fat in the top solid part of the coconut milk to give it like a little coconutty flavor because it just sounds delicious. And then I'll see if I need the butter. So literally all I'm gonna do is empty this whole 8-ounce container of cream cheese into my KitchenAid, then do the 3 cups of powdered sugar. I am gonna sift it, which I've never done, but let's just get started. So I don't have a flour or a sifter, so I'm gonna show you how I'm going to sift my powdered sugar, and we'll see if it works. I've actually never done it, but I feel like it will. So I'm only doing 1 cup at a time. I just have a bowl, nice, make sure it's dry. Put your really fine strainer over it, and then just take a spoon and you can kind of tap it to sift it, and then just also press it down with a spoon to help it break up. Okay, y'all, I flipped the last cake, and I'm not cutting them in half like I said. I finally worked up enough courage to just do this. The icing is looking A+. I'll show you in a sec. Sifting the sugar is way too time consuming for my liking without a sifter. Well, actually the first round was like I didn't know really what I was doing, but now it's not that bad. And I do suggest it because I hate powdered sugar clumps in the icing. I think it's gross. Well, I don't think it's gross because it's delicious, but it's just like I don't want that. So this is what the icing is looking like. It looks and tastes so good. I am at the end of my 2 cups. I do want to cut out the tanginess, so I'll probably add a half a cup more. Just because the cake is already lemon. I wish you could taste this icing. We don't like our icing super sweet, and let me just show you, like my favorite thing to see is when the KitchenAid pulls up and it like flops. Such good texture and deliciousness, so I'm gonna show you. Oh my goodness. So I'm about to put this in the fridge to just let it chill for a sec, probably like 10 minutes. I'm gonna clean up my area, get some flowers, forage some flowers from our backyard for the top of the cake, and put it together. So I wasn't sure if I was going to cut the top of the cake to make it like flat, and then I just started doing it because I just couldn't overthink it. So I am gonna trim it to be flat in the center, that way it just like lays more flat. Is the real moment of truth, putting it together. I'm going to fast forward, slow it down, give you some good close-ups, but then I'll show you the final product, and I have tasted it and it is 10 out of 10. So the frosting is a little bit more challenging than it looks. This is the side view. We've got a bad side, we've got a better side, we've got probably the best side. But I just added these flowers and I'm going to just put some more poppy seeds on the top, and then that's it. Okay friends, here is the final cake. I love it. It's so cute and happy. Okay, just kidding. I added some fresh lemon slices to the top and now it's perfect. Look how cute. Oh, I love baking because I'm pretty impatient, and I feel like it really does teach me some patience, and just like that the whole journey of putting together something that you can enjoy later is truly like so beautiful. So I really love it. I'm scared to pick it up, but here is this cute little cake and it matches my dress, so I'm so happy. If you guys liked, I literally can't stop eating the icing either. But if you guys liked this video, as always, make sure you give it a thumbs up if you haven't yet, and don't forget to subscribe. I am going to show you guys later. I'll just throw in like a little clip of how good it is once we actually get to taste it. Well, once Evan gets to taste it, because I've already tasted it a lot. But until then, I love you. And this is something you need to make at home. And this is proof that you can make a cake very beautiful that's vegan, that tastes not vegan. So, love you all. And I will see you very soon. Wow. Dog hair number one.
The dog hair already.
Okay, I'm eating this. You're taking too long. Mmm.
Wow. It was so good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The lemon it tastes so good. It is so good.